Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my layoff journey. This morning, we are going to be going into Honolulu. So, this morning, we've got about another 2 hours, and we will be in port. After that, we're going to be trying to find our way around, and we are going to use a different mode of transportation today. I hope you'll join me, and let's see where the day takes us.
Hi, my name is James, and I'd like to welcome you to my layoff journey.
A little cloud burst while we're pulling into Honolulu over the city there. All right, so we are getting off the ship, and we are now officially in Honolulu. The ports are kind of odd because they're just industrial. There's nothing in here, where some of the other ones from Bahamas or Mexico, you'll go directly into something. But I think it's because this isn't really one of those ports where you're just going to be shopping here, right here locally. You're going to be getting out and about and going a little further distances. So we are going to work our way down to a public bus stop because that is what we are going to utilize today to get around. I'll be able to show you how and what bus lines and that sort of thing that you'll need to go on in order to get to where you want to go. Our plan today is we have a reservation for the Arizona Memorial. We also want to go to Waikiki Beach. We are also going to want to go to the big flea market that they have that's right across from Pearl Harbor. So that should be interesting. They said that that's a great place to get a lot of your souvenirs. But we're fixing to go into Lee's Bakery and Kitchen. Let's see what we got. All right, so from the cruise ship, what you can do is you can take a little walk through Chinatown, and you will get to King Street, and you can catch the North 20 bus that'll take you all the way out to Pearl Harbor. It's kind of up to you if this is the way that you want to travel out here. I did it just to kind of show you, but I'm not so sure that I'm not so sure that the ladies would like to do this, especially if it's just a couple of women that are traveling by themselves, because some of the area that you have to go through is not particularly good. So I just wanted to pass on that little bit of a warning. And this goes from Chinatown to Pearl Harbor. Chinatown is really cool. Stop there, got a few. They've got a nice little bakery. Get you a few little things for your trip and just to experience it. But I will say, where you catch the bus is not a really desirable little stop there. So if you're traveling alone, if you're a woman or a couple of women, just be careful, be alert. Other than that, Chinatown was awesome. People were all really nice, and it was along the stream that I noticed things that weren't right. So kind of watch yourself. You're in a strange place. It is the USA, but at the same time, it is not your home. All right, so if you plan on taking this bus, it's going to take you probably 2 or 3 times longer than it normally would if you were either driving yourself or had an Uber, because this bus stops at the airport, it stops at so many places. So if you want to do that, just put that on your agenda that you want to at about another 30 to 40 minutes. So we have made it to the Pearl Harbor National Memorial. So let's get inside and take a look and show you around some of the things you can see if you take a visit here. One of the things that you'll have to make sure of is if you bring a backpack, you will have to check it because there's no bags or backpacks allowed on the grounds. Right. So we have made it in. We've checked our bag. Again, if you didn't catch it, you do, if you have a backpack or a larger purse, you do need to check that. It is $7.33 with tax, but you're unhindered carrying it around throughout the day. So right where we are now, we are near the Arizona Theater. We'll meet there 10 minutes prior to our ferry that takes us out to the memorial. And you can see it right out there. So for now, we're going to go ahead and take a look around and kind of see what other exhibits they've got. So here's a wall showing some of the people that were here that day. Here's kind of an overall look at the grounds. You come in over there where that kind of like a black hoop sticking up there. So that's the entrance area. You've got a few little exhibits coming along the way here. This here, that's the Arizona Memorial Theater. So that's where we'll meet for the tour. Down on that far end, you've got the Bowfin submarine. Right down there. We'll take a look at that in a few minutes. And then there is, looks like an aviation museum possibly on the other end. We'll take a look. So we've made it down here. It's the SS Bowfin, a submarine that was here. And this building, I misspoke. I thought it was the aviation museum just from a distance. But it is the Pacific Fleet Submarine Museum. And here are the prices for the submarine museum by itself. All right, it is starting to rain just a little bit, but so we're going to take a little bit of cover and take just a little break for some water. Get ready to head over to the theater before too awful long. We've got the shuttle that heads out to the Arizona Memorial. Pretty special place to be. I think it's really a significant piece of American history that I think everybody should come and pay their respects to. And I don't know, it's a very special feeling being here. It's not like this is someplace you can just go to on a road trip. It's quite a distance to make a visit. But if you have a chance in your lifetime, come and pay your respects to the men and women that were here and that were taken, and just support America. But the two exhibits, this one over here is called The Road to War that you can walk through. And there's another one over here called Attack. And then you come out and you have got this pretty cool sign here that is called Crossroads of the Pacific. And that is right out here by Pearl Harbor Memorial Theater. And this is where we are going to catch our boat. So even after all these years, there's still oil in the ship that sometimes comes up, and that's what just happened over there. Hopefully I've got a good picture of that on here, but yeah, still oil coming up after all these years. You can see a bit of the outline of the ship right in there on that side. There's just way too many names up there. Also, this was interesting. There was a place, Arizona survivors interred with their shipmates. So you got to take your hat off to them, that's for sure. So many guys. That is quite an experience. Everyone should really experience this. Every American at some point in their life. Not just American, just everyone. Because it impacts everyone. So when they drop you off at the bus stop at Pearl Harbor, you'll have a sign like this that's right there. But the bus does not come back to the same place to pick you up. You've got to walk up to the main road. You can then catch the bus there. You're going to want 20. Look for 20 on the bus app. So once I rode back downtown, at the end of the day, I left Pearl Harbor, went down, got back off down here near Chinatown, and did a little walk around. Just kind of looking around. Most everything was closed, but it was still really nice architecture. So 7-Eleven, being the only place that was open, gave me my dinner for the evening. Wasn't great, but oh well. Like any big town, you've got some of the same things. But if you walk around a little more, and I did a few of these pictures in the morning, a few of them in the afternoon, Iolani Palace, beautiful place. It's right there, maybe 5-minute, 10-minute walk from the cruise ship. So it's super close. You can walk around the grounds, and I think if you go in the daytime, you can check the hours. I do think that they have some tours there. There might be a self-guided tour. It may just be an admission fee. I'm not positive on that. But really pretty place that you can go to just to kind of walk around, and it's beautiful just to walk around the grounds. And like I said, it's super close to the cruise ship. So if you don't have anything planned, go over and take a look at that to get you some nice pictures and share those with everyone. At the end of the night, I got back on the cruise ship, and this here is the Aloha Tower. It was right next to our ship. We were at Pier 11. Really pretty, and it looks like, I looked it up online, you can go to the top, but it was apparently closed down. There was some, looked like construction barriers in front of it. This was another picture of it from the ship. All right, well, with that, I think that we are going to wrap up this video. Our visit to Pearl Harbor has been awesome. I think it kind of impacts you a little more than you think that it would, but because you start to really feel for the people that lost their lives here. And as you go to the memorial and you realize that those people were never recovered, and they are still there and that's their grave. It yeah, it kind of hits you pretty good. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you the videos that I can as often as I can, and let me know what you'd like to see. Thanks for watching my layoff journey.